and this is Reboot. This is
And
a
I've seen
this
that.
yeah, this is a show that I watched. So I guess this
Oh,
is all me now. I guess.
yes.
So this Reboot, Canadian series, the first ever completely computer generated TV series ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It star The premise is it takes place in a computer. This purple fellow in the background is a virus trying to take over the city that lives in the computer.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
this blue person, the woman behind him, and her little brother are kind of the guardians,
Ah, so yeah.
and
Yeah.
less so much the kid because he's a kid, but he gets ahead of himself and gets caught in danger. But yeah, and
Yeah.
the premise is they need to stop the bad guy Megabyte.
Megabyte, yeah.
Yeah. Um.
That is really interesting. The first ever computer, that.
Yeah, and some interesting things
Yeah.
about the voice cast. Megabyte is voiced by Judge Claude Frollo from
God. Never heard of him.
from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
From the Disney show movie.
Yes. Hellfire,
Oh,
dark
okay.
fire, no gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me
Yes,
or
pretty much.
your
Yeah.
pyre. And and this woman, I forget her character's name, but she's voiced by Marie from Ed and Eddie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's the
Good to
one.
know.
She's the one that likes Double D.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. This series was originally meant to run for 3 seasons, but it was renewed for a fourth, and
Yeah.
it ended on a cliffhanger, an
Oh,
unsatisfying.
really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
disappointing.
an unsatisfying one, I might add. Apparently, there was also a sequel series, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Um, so I became aware of this series because of the YouTube channel Overly Sarcastic Productions.
Yeah.
Um, the host of that series, Red, she talks about this series a few times, how she was a big fan of it, and how when she revisited it, it was she found out that it held up pretty well, and that it was actually capable of some pretty sophisticated writing.
Yeah.
And since I enjoyed her Trop Talk series, I figured, I'll give the show a watch at some point.
Yes.
The first time I watched it was maybe 3 years ago, where I watched maybe 2 episodes, and even though I didn't hate it, I kind of like tapped out. So yeah,
Yeah.
like a month ago, I decided to like actually, rewatch, actually watch Reboot, and I have to say that I don't.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's alright. Like,
No. What was that
ooh.
noise? What was that noise from your end?
Oh, that was my ringtone. My bad.
Ah, okay.
I
Well,
declined it.
okay. So anyway, I don't regret the time I spent watching this series, but I don't think it's not bad. I just think it's not all that special.
Yes.
Um, I think season 3 is definitely its best season.
Yeah.
Um,
I should. Is that how do you watch it?
I watched the whole thing on YouTube.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if you're interested, it's it's just Reboot.
Yeah,
Just
should read that.
just search reboot CGI.
Yeah, I should do
It's
that.
okay. What else? What was I going to say?
Hey,
Yeah, yeah. Season three is definitely its best season. It has
yeah,
a. It's definitely darker than the earlier seasons. More violent. A part of season three is that Bob, our main character, is like gone from Mainframe, the city, because he got banished or tricked into being banished by Megabyte,
yeah,
and Enzo, the kid, basically needs to become like the main guardian, even though he's like way out of his league and he's no way ready.
yeah,
Yeah, and he too kind of gets banished, and he spends like 10 years not by himself. He has this a female love interest that she, or rather she becomes his love interest, because they both start as prepubescent kids.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh, that's alright.
he spends like 10, the equivalent of 10 years, going around like the internet, or I guess games, and they call them games, and he becomes like darker, more cynical, more morally compromised. But at the end, he stops himself from killing the bad guy, but he dies anyway.
Yeah,
And there's the bad guy's sister, who is also a virus, but she's more. She's okay. He's like he's evil, but he has goals, and he wants to and he wants to like do things. His sister is she's she's kind of just as dangerous as him, but she doesn't really have goals. She just wants to like cause havoc and go and be insane. But that kind of makes her less of a threat, because she can if you just say the right thing, she can be like, huh, I didn't think of it that way. And
yeah.
she also kind of like and she's also crushing on Bob.
Wow.
Yeah, so eventually she does become an ally.
That's pretty okay
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, so this series, it's not great, but
But it still has its moment.
yeah,
It's still good,
you
right?
know, it has merit. And I guess if you and I kind of decided to watch the whole thing because I wanted to see Enzo's character arc that overly sarcastic productions described.
Yeah,
And I guess it's what I wanted, even though I think she oversold it.
yeah, I guess.
But having said that, even though it follows a kind of a formulaic kind of setup, it's a well written, competently executed formula that if you've seen it, it's not if you've seen it once, it's not going to kill you to see it again.
Yes.
So I guess roll those dice, whatever.
Yeah.